When it comes to one-year-old Zariah, Darius, you are not...
That's why you've been lying to me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son. Why you been lying to me?
What have I been lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
How DNA test gonna say?
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Where's the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son. Like, how could you do that to me? Like, what can you say for yourself right now?
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, how could you do this to me?
You know what?
What? You care more about me going through your phone than you lying to me about my son not being mine? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You care more about being humiliated and me finding out that our son is not really my son and that he has a different father. I should have, because I thought he was my son. Because you've been lying to me this whole time.
What are you talking about? Does it matter?
It does matter. Are you crazy? What do you mean? That absolutely matters. Like, you don't see anything wrong with what you did? You don't see anything wrong with what you did? You've been lying to me. You've been sitting there lying to me for 11. Of course I love him, but you guys can't stay. You can't stay here anymore.
Where we gonna go?
I don't know. It's not my problem. 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 You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. I don't know. It's not my problem. I did my job. I did my job. I did my job as a dad. I did my job as a dad. You can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Both y'all can't stay anymore. No, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Y'all can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get y'all house. Y'all gotta go. I can't deal with it. I'm putting y'all out. Yes. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out. I will pack your bags myself and put you out of here. I will pack your bags. Y'all can't stay here. You gotta go. You lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to me for 11 years. For 11 years straight, you lied to me, having me believe that he's my son. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get up out of here. You gotta get up out of here. No, I can't look at you. I can't look at... No! Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. No. Before I do something crazy, I'm gonna regret. No. Yes. No. Yes. You lied to me. You lied.
Yo, YouTube. What's going on? Trey back again to y'all with another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely excellent. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers, other Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story. Yes, this story right here really touched home because it's actually triggered me. But before I go into all that, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this video. And also, please keep those stories coming. Now, when I checked my emails this morning, I did not expect to see this from my channel members. When I checked my DMs from Instagram, no, I did not expect to see this. But anyway, I'm sure some of you all remember the story I told you all a few years ago where I almost got caught up with a helper. Yes, you know it's going to be one of those videos. Today is what? Yes, Trifling Tuesday. Yesterday was Messy Mondays. Today is Trifling Tuesday. You already know we're going to talk about some trifling thoughts. Yes, yes. So, my whole situation with this right here is the fact, right? Like, how can you sit up here and get mad at a guy when he found out the truth about a child not being his? And that's the same thing happened with me some years ago or whatnot. And it's been a while back, like when I was like 19 and 20, when I was, you know, just starting off in college or whatnot. Heifer tried to ruin me from the jump. Now, in this story right here, you have a guy, I don't know his name or whatnot. And sir, if you happen to see this video, if you want to reach out to me, you want somebody to talk to, ask for advice, or you want to do an interview, you can hit me up personally in the comment section, or you can hit me up in the email. we could do an interview, and that way you can sit and tell your story, your truth, or whatnot, because both sides need to be heard. But as in the case of this story right here, it's really on one side need to be heard because the DNA test told the damn truth. And I'm going to say this also to anybody, to any guy that is listening to this video. If you think you're not the father of a child, get up off your butt and go get a second opinion. Yes, go get your own private DNA test. And also, while I'm at it, let me tell you about the state DNA testing system. You want to be very careful about letting the state do your DNA test, especially when you're trying to prove paternity, because these states have contracts. Yes, they have videos up on YouTube.
30% of the males who get DNA tested annually, according to the American Association of Blood Banks, which is the accrediting body for the DNA labs. This is over 44 DNA labs throughout the United States. They are testing close to 500,000 men per year, and over 30% of them have been confirmed that he didn't do it. 0.0% paternity. The problem is not the men who got tested. The problem is laws.
And also a few articles. I'm going to try to find it, and that way I'll link it below. That way you all go check it out. They have an incentive to sit up here and make you the parent, even though you're not the parent. I mean, they have also put children on guys. The guys with sterile couldn't even have children. The guys with sterile. And the state still had the nerve to sit up here and try to make those guys the parent of the child. So I'm trying to tell you all this right here. Look, just because the state sent back a DNA test saying that you are 99.9, y'all know the rest, percent the father or whatnot, you may want to get a second opinion, because sometimes, especially if they go through the child support office and get the paternity test, it might come back that it's your child when it's not even your child, because the state, once again, have an incentive to sit up here and make you the parent, because they're going to make you pay. It's all about a bill or whatnot. But anyway, back to the story. Now, this guy's sitting up here confronting this woman, and she has the nerve to get mad. And I don't understand that about people. Like, how you sit up here and get mad at a guy when he's sitting up here wanting to know the truth? Now, the boy in question, I don't think I know his name is DJ or whatnot. I don't know his real name. But the little boy is 11 years old. So imagine, the mom I'm talking to now, imagine how your son is going to feel when he come home and all y'all clothes are outside, or if he don't see this man no more, because the man already clearly said that he want them out of his home. Now, you all might be saying, well, Trey, that's a little harsh. And would you do something like that? I mean, you never know what you may do when you're hurt. Only thing I'm glad that he didn't do is sit up there and beat her up or beat the child up. It's a good thing that he did not do that, because I have also did stories in the past where guys found out they wasn't the parent of these children or whatnot, the father, they end up killing the woman and also the child. And sometimes the woman was still pregnant with the damn child, and the guy still killed her when he found out that she was cheating. So imagine what a guy would do when he found out that he's not the father of a child after that many years. So for this guy to sit there and try to talk to this woman, wasn't flat out cussing her out, wasn't calling her all kinds of B's and H's and whatnot, even though she clearly deserved it. And also, where that accent come from? That's a tough damn accent.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
How DNA test gonna say?
That sound like New York or Baltimore some damn well whatnot. But that's crazy as hell for her voice to sound like that. But anyway, now what really also got me is the fact that she sat up here and said, after he told her about, you know, how he found out the truth, because she was wondering, why did he go get a DNA test done? As if that was really important. The point is, why isn't this child mine? When you sat up here and told me the child was mine. So she asked him, how did he find out the truth? And he told her, look, I went through your phone. You basically sat here and told people on the phone, your friends or whatnot, probably some of your family, but your friends, that's what he said, that I wasn't a dad. You making fun of this man behind his back. So clearly, when people have no respect for you like this, people, men and women, I'm talking to men right now, you must let that person go. You get what I'm saying? Because when all the respect is lost, guess what? Somebody's going to wind up hurting this situation. So for this woman to sit up here and be with this man, smile on his face, stay up under his roof, and then you had a nerve to sit up here and go in private in your phone and text other people, whether they're family, friends or not, and have a joke contest about this man not knowing that this child is not his. And then you wonder why the man wants you out the house or whatnot. And then you wonder why he don't want to have anything to do with you and the child. And then this heifer had the nerve to sit up here and say, don't you love him? What you mean he love him? Of course he loved him because he thought the child was his. Now, I'm not saying that he should stop loving the child or whatnot, but there's no right or wrong way to say this. You get what I'm saying? Because you are dealing with real people with what? Real feelings. But they have an old saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And you all need to take that to heart. So if you sit up here thinking that you're not the father of a child, don't sit up around and wait You know what I'm saying? I made that mistake at first. It ended up costing me a lot of money to fight it in the court system. When I had to petition the court to get another DNA test did, because the DNA test that I had got done, yes, I'm going to tell the truth. The DNA test I had got done through the court system, through the state, came back, it was mine, which I knew it was a lie. So I went and got a second DNA test. You know what I'm saying? Me and my lawyer. And guess what? It found out that I wasn't the damn father or whatnot. And then the woman had the nerve to wonder why I'm saying I'm not the father. You already knew that you was with other men. I'm talking to the person that I was with. I'm not going to say her name or whatnot because it don't even matter. But the point is, even she tried to get mad. And also, she was around there bragging to her family and friends about the fact that this little girl may not be mine. And then those same family and friends came back and guess what? Told me everything she said because a few of them heifers liked me also. So, you know, it goes to show you the nerve of some damn people. So for a woman to sit up here and knowing damn well, you know what I'm saying, that this guy's not the father, and then you get mad at the guy when he confronts you, that says a lot about you also. But the whole saddest part about this video, other than the fact that she is dumb and don't take no responsibility, and she's not even thinking about her child. She's basically thinking of herself and a roof over her head. I mean, if you sit up here and know that you lied to this guy years ago, shouldn't you be working your butt off, 2 jobs and everything? He worked 1 job, you worked 2 jobs. And guess what? One day, he's going to find out the truth. Now, what if this child needed a blood transfusion one day and, you know, they happen to call the dad up. Hey, dad, it's your child. Come give your son a blood transfusion. And guess what? Go down to the hospital and then find out your damn blood ain't compatible. Because before they do a blood transfusion, guess what they're going to do? They're going to test your blood. Because you just can't put anybody's blood inside of you. So either way it go, the truth was going to come out. But I'm going to tell you all this also. Look, in closing, if you think that you're not the father of a child, go get help immediately. Go seek help. You know what I'm saying? Do not stay with somebody who don't respect you. Do not sit up here and be with somebody who sit up here and make you like a damn fool. When you only believe in them, you only playing a fool because you believe in what they told you. And that doesn't make you less than a man just because somebody tricked you or whatnot. And guess what? Yes, I felt, you know, less than a man when that happened to me. I'm like, well, why me? Why me out of all people? You know what I'm saying? But then again, you got to ask yourself this for those who are, you know, in touch with themselves. You got to ask yourself, why not you? Because guess what? I would rather go through that at 19 than go through that years later down the line, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I wouldn't deal with it the same way. But also, in closing, is this right here is that, you know, I think the state needs to change these child support and also the DNA testing procedure. If you all sitting up here knowing damn well that y'all have private companies that's going to make the men the default parent, the parent regardless if they can have children or not, even if the child is not, you all need to be ashamed of yourself. I'm talking to the state because the state does that. And also, you all need to be aware of that. So hopefully one day they will change those laws. But back to this guy, you know, I wish him the best. I wish the child the best. And also, I wish the woman the best also. And the best thing she need to do is just go and find somebody else, go find that baby daddy and, you know, be by yourself or go be with him. But most likely she probably don't even know who the baby daddy is. You know, it's a sad situation. But anyway, in closing, I want to ask you all this. Do you think the man should let the child stay there with him and the woman? Because I'm sure the woman's not going to leave her child. I mean, and if you was the man, what would you do in this situation, women? Just picture yourself being the man. And also, just think if the roles were reversed and, you know, men, we had children and the women didn't have the children. Just think if a man's out there and put a baby on you and you find out years later that the child wasn't yours. How would you feel about that man? And would you not feel some type of resentment toward him and that child? Please, ladies, answer that for us, man, so we can have a clear understanding. But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed. And I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.
When it comes to 1-year-old Zariah, Darius, you are not